Good morning, gentlemen. Vice Admiral Apollo here, and we're going to do something a little different today. Instead of going to the next story arc mission, Defari and Breen story arc mission, we're going to try some of these dailies, see if they're any good. I haven't played them before, so this would be new for me. The Breen continue to enslave our people. We humbly ask that you help to liberate our civilians from this unwarranted aggression. Travel to the Lithium Islands of Zara and free the Defari prisoners there. This mission may be repeated daily. Okay, we don't get much for it. But let's do it anyways. Zaria. Alright. Enter Zaria system. Breen are still keeping Defari prisoners trapped here. We'll need to deal with the Breen patrols, find the Defari prisoners, and beam them out of the...
Enemy targets on sensors. Shield losing power.
Your continued assistance to the ferry people humbles me. In time, we can only hope to restore the balance by aiding your people in return. Okay. Rescue the ferry captives. Didn't we do that one? Or aiding the ferry? Okay, rescue the ferry captives. Once again, I must ask for your assistance. Colonists from the Calvani Belt have been captured by the Breen, most likely to be turned into slaves. A Breen vessel has been reported traveling throughout the Rava sector and stopping near the belt. Please help my people. Oh, we'll get some diplomacy XP, alright? Okay, where am I supposed to go now? Okay. Calvani Belt. Where is that? Calvani Belt is the main source of income for off-world Dafiri, and the metals and ores harvested there are being sold throughout the quadrant by Dafiri and Ferengli brokers. Surveys deeper into the belt have found several inhabitable worlds, and the Dafiri are sending colony ships to these planets to start off-world colonies that are in balance with their surroundings. Your presence brings harmony. Would you be willing to help? Or for Outpost 3? With all the trouble we've had with the Breen, our scheduled transports have been reluctant to enter the system. If you were headed to the ferry sector, you could help us by taking a shipment aboard to Outpost 3. I realize the USS Lexington is not a transport, but unless we ship this ore, our production is at a standstill. If you can help, please pick up a shipment of ore at our mining facility. Transport complete, cargo secure. We can leave the system ahead for the ferry Outpost 3 at any time. Deferi Outpost 3 is an orbital station built by the Deferi to service and supply colony ships on the way to the worlds in the Cavani Belt. The largest of the Deferi space stations, Outpost 3 has a population of 450 people, with an additional 20 miners living on ships permanently assigned to collecting the ore from outlying asteroids. Welcome to Outpost 3. In addition to our humble list of goods, we are willing to barter for supplies that will aid our colonies or help defend against the Breen. Thank you for delivering the shipment. The colonies in the Cavani Belt depend on regular shipment schedules. Your assistance brings harmony in these troubled times. Outpost 3 relies on 4 nearby security arrays to extend sensor range and provide traffic control. The Breen have taken to disabling the arrays to prey on inbound transports. Okay, where are these arrays now? See any arrays? I don't see any arrays. There it is.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Shield has failed. Shield failing.
Okay, where is it? I can't find it, Captain. Is it on that planet or on that asteroid? No, it's too far.
Ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack.
Thank you for repairing the security arrays. They should keep our transport safe for the time being. Why do Breen attack your transports? It is uncertain. When the Breen arrived, they began intercepting shipments to this outpost. However, they rarely take anything. More often, they kill or kidnap our crews. The loss of life is more troublesome to us than the lack of supplies, but the disruption in shipments has made our work here doubly difficult. Whatever the Breen are after, they've not found it. Many of on the outpost are convinced they simply intend to drive us away. Well, I think that's enough of that for today. Okay, I think we'll just jump into the next mission here. First we'll take a look at completed duty assignments. Okay. this mission here. Progress. Rescued the ferry. We didn't do any of that. Okay. Episodes. Marine invasion. Cold Comfort. Marine slavers cripple a ship and try to recover long-buried memories from its crew. We were receiving a distress signal in the Rava system. The ferry transport weathered a Breen attack, but they've taken heavy casualties and are requesting immediate assistance. My people do not have military ships, Admiral, and I am loath to send a lightly armored rescue vessel in such a dangerous situation. Please, you must do whatever you can to help them. Go to the Rava system. What do we got here? Rapid reload transphasic torpedo launcher. Mark 11, very rare. Nice. All of a sudden we're getting a shitload of torpedoes. Got more torpedoes I know what to do with. Well, I think I'll upgrade my my Galaxy class cruiser and put some those torpedoes on there after this mission. The Rave system is a binary system with a blue dwarf star in orbit of a much larger class B star. Light from the two stars should make Rava 2 much warmer than it actually is, but a thick layer of theta radiation in the upper atmosphere reflects much of the energy from the stars, keeping the average surface temperatures on the planet low. More than 70% of the land masses of Rava 2 is covered with snow and ice for the majority of the solar year. Admiral, we're being hailed by a disabled Teferi frigate, putting it on screen. Thank you for responding to our distress call. We were boarded by the Breen and have taken severe casualties. We could use any medical aid you could render. Please approach and beam over as soon as you can. Please beam over any medical supplies and personnel you can spare. We'll send your transporter chief the coordinates to our trauma center. By the balance, you couldn't have arrived at a better time. I need every available person to help with patients. I think the Breen take pleasure in causing pain. Few of our crew were killed, but many have been injured. If you want to help, I need someone at table 7. Take the patient's medical history and triage the injury. If it's a minor issue, go ahead and treat them so we can make room for another patient. Please, it hurts, help me. What hurts? It's my left side. I took a disruptor hit from a green rifle. Please, I need something for the pain. Do you have anything that will help? Treatment for disruptor injuries. There are several medications available from the Deferi medkits that can be used to treat this patient's pain. Istonolithin, bicardine, hydrocodone, metropan, and morphinolog are all indicated for pain relief. Once this patient is stable, we can treat the disruptor hit directly with the protolaser, which should fix the damage done to the cellular structure. The hyperspray didn't help my pain. It still hurts a lot. Please give me something for the pain. Morphinolog didn't seem to help. Perhaps you should try a different treatment. Now, which one would it be? Metropan is indicated for decreasing the pain associated with serious trauma injuries. Less than 1% of patients treated with metropan experience a potentially fatal anaphylactic reaction. This percentage increases exponentially in patients with a history of polywater intoxication. In these instances, treatment with bicardine is recommended. What did you give me? Can't breathe. Need doctor. Metropan has caused the patient to go into anaphylactic shock. Luckily, the Deferi treatment protocols have safeguards in place to deal with complications. Even in a makeshift medical facility like this, the patient should fully recover. The patient must be allergic to this course of treatment. Next time, you should be more careful what drugs you administer. Hydrocodone is indicated for the treatment of pain in the cranial and upper spinal regions. It's most often used for treatment for the common headache. That helped a little, but I'm still feeling shooting pains in the area of the injury. My neck is feeling better though. Hydrocodone didn't seem to help. Perhaps you should try a different treatment. Man, come on. How hard does this have to be? Bicardine is indicated for decreasing pain associated with the serious trauma injuries. Treatments with bicardine have been known to cause addictive behavior in patients who are treated with the drug for long periods of time. Metropan is a non-addictive substitute that is preferred in most cases of serious trauma. Pain from the disruptor wound is subsiding. That feels much better, thank you. Bicardine is having the desired effect, Captain. Now we can use the protolaser on the wound to treat it without causing undue pain to the patient. Good work with that last patient. Has anyone ever told you you have a talent for medicine? I need someone to check out the patient on table 3. I would appreciate any help you can give us. What hurts? An older boy named Tosca used to take my favorite toys when I brought them to school. If I tried to fight him to get them back, he'd break the toys so no one could play with them. My mother said Tosca was out of balance. Do you have any allergies? I hated the taste of my mother's stew when she was young. Okay. Are you taking any medications? He's not. Have you treated for anything related to this issue? He doesn't say anything. When was the last time you ate? Doesn't say anything. The patient seems disoriented and unaware of their surroundings. I agree, Captain. It may be a symptom of brain trauma, but we cannot rule out a psychological breakdown until we do a mental status check. The stress of the brain attack may have been more than the patient's mind could process. Do you know your name? No. Do you know approximately what time it is? No. Do you know where you are? Nope. Do you know what year it is? Nope. Altered mental state. There's something obviously wrong with this patient's mental status. I recommend that we scan the brain tissue for deep trauma. A hypercephalogram should reveal if there's any damage. Admiral, it appears that there's a cortical implant in the patient's brain that is causing the disorientation and delusions. There's an extremely high amount of neural activity in the area around the implant. Perhaps if we were able to decrease the activity with an anesthetic, the patient would be more responsive. I feel weird. Does that cloud look like a starship? I think I saw something like it once in a hologram about Federation vessels. Unless it didn't seem to help, perhaps you should try a different treatment. Where am I? I remember the breed attack and there was this medic. He seemed sad. The breed implanted me with a cortical implant. It has been forcing me to relive memories from my past. Please help get it out of my mind. I don't want to live like this. The anesthetizine worked, Captain. Removing a cortical implant is a tricky process. We should confer with Dr. Casa about how to proceed. I'm not familiar with any technology like this. Any attempt at removing it would be based upon an educated guess. We have some captured breed in the brig waiting for transport to a holding facility. Perhaps you can question them. One of the monsters who did this to my patient might know how to reverse the process. Sir, there are a few things you should know about the Breen before we talk to them. The Breen are a warrior race. They do what is expedient and will often take prisoners rather than kill. You get more work out of a slave than a dead man, after all. This may seem cold and callous to us, but to the Breen it is only logical. Survival and duty are more important to them than morality. The Breen are very concerned with personal honor. Do not insult a Breen's honor or suggest they kill without cause, and you should be fine in your interrogations. Torture me if you wish. What is your name? What are you looking at, Starfleet? What is your name? Look at you, cowering in the shadow of Thoth Trell. What hope could the Defari possibly have against might like his? I will not answer your questions. Go bother someone else. Tell me about Thoth Trell. Thoth Trell has more power and vision than a pathetic being like yourself can possibly comprehend. The Defari will be able to first to fall to his might, but they will not be the last. He will not stop until the entire Alpha Quadrant serves the Breen Confederacy. Someday soon I will stand on the blasted remains of your homeworld and celebrate our victory. I will grind the remains of your leaders into dust under my boot heels. Thoth Trell will be the man who makes this possible. Are you here to let me go? I am Tran. What do you want? What kind of oops. What is your story? What is your story? I do not understand what you mean. I'm a soldier. I have no story. Everyone has a story. What led you here? I am a combat medic in the 5th Order. I served the Breen Confederacy. I was ordered to go to the system by my superiors. I am sure that you encountered other Breen in the Defari sector. Why do the Breen feel that they need to conquer everything? I do not wish to continue talking with you. It will do no good to ask anything else. I will not answer. Tran is not responding to any further questions. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Are you ready to leave the system and file a report with Ambassador Sura? Oh, we failed. That means we're gonna have to start again. Oh my god. Cold Comfort failed. Fuck. Alright. Oh well. We'll just skip that and we'll go to the next one. So have a good night, Admirals, and we'll meet back here at 0600 tomorrow. Okay.